Hey guys, what's going on? I want to take a second and share with you some of my graded card collection. In no particular order, although OCD I am, it is in a particular order, basically in years from oldest to newest. Being in Michigan, obviously I have to have an Al Kaline rookie. This is a PSA 4. This is, oops, upside down there. I feel this is a pretty nice specimen. A little off center left to right, but it presents well. Nice, bold, brilliant colors. It is a 4, so, oops, sorry guys. Coming up next here, I've got a 1960 Carl Yastrzemski. This was one I was patient on to find one in my price range without the print defects. I knew I didn't want one without the print defects on it. So that is a PSA 5, not quite collector grade, but we'll take it. If you guys don't know what collector grade is, it's kind of, in the 50s you want a 5, 60s you want a 6, 70s you want a 7, 80s you want an 8, 90s and newer you want 9s. And then investment grade obviously is anything above that. Up next here, I've got a 1968 Mets rookie. Jerry Koosman is an unbelievable character. I don't know who the other schmug is, but gotta have one of these. I think why this one I was able to score pretty cheap is because the back is so far off center. It really shows well on the front, but so it did get a PSA 5. Obviously, I'm assuming because that back is so far off center. But anyway, it's mine. I'm extremely happy with it. Couldn't be So, coming up next is another one from 68. Mr. Bench. PSA 5. This one, once again, I mean, these things are just off center horribly on the backs. But, let's have ourselves a 1968 Johnny Bench here. And it's one of those things I kind of wanted to go with at 68. Mr. Nolan Ryan. Just, complete that set. Coming up next here, we've got a Mr. October, 1969 Reggie Jackson. This is a 4.5. I bought this in a lot of cards, and eventually I'd like to upgrade it a little bit. I'd like maybe a 6. Maybe I don't know if I can afford a 7, but a 6 would be nice. So, as of right now, this is cool, but I'm not quite happy with that 4.5. We'll put down and put him up there now. So, coming up next, the self-proclaimed GOAT, greatest of all time, Mr. I believe he holds 2 quote-unquote unbeatable records. Obviously, most of his career stolen bases. Next one, leadoff home runs. Anyway, so this is a 1980 Topps Rickey Henderson. These 9s have really exploded lately. So have the 8s really too, and I happen to have an 8.5. So it's a sharp-looking card. Extremely happy with it. I actually got it at a decent price too. Back into that. Sorry, Giuliani. Put you up here with Reggie and Mr. Jerry Koosman. So anyway, I like that card actually so much. Another one popped up, so I grabbed that too. I will probably sell one of these 8.5s eventually, but I haven't really decided when. I want to kind of figure out what I would replace it or add to the collection with the proceeds. Coming up next, 93 SP Derek Jeter. Growing up, this was my hero. We had the same name spelled the same way, so it was always cool. I liked rooting for him. And then, of course, the Yankees had that dynasty, so every time, I was rooting for somebody, it seemed like they were always in the playoffs and or always winning the World Series. Happy with Mr. Jeter here. I had a whole bunch of his other rookie cards, never had an SP, and I knew that when I did decide to get an SP, I had to have a PSA slab one, just because that was what it is. So we're going to take Mr. October down there and put him up there. Last but not least for today, living in Michigan here, everybody's got to have a Miguel Cabrera rookie card. He's kind of fallen off the last couple of years, injuries and being unproductive. But I mean, this guy I feel is a first-round Hall of Fame ballot guy, and he's really close to 3,000 hits and 500 home runs. This is the Chrome version, which is a little harder to get, and a PSA 10, obviously, because the Chrome flakes and everything else. But I don't know how this got a 10 because the back is nice and off center like that. But hey, I guess I'll take the grade and PSA 10 Miguel Cabrera rookie card. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out my collection. I'd love to share more with you as we get going. Have a great day.